Welcome to Stories of Growth. Today, we're diving into one of the most crucial yet misunderstood aspects of success and personal growth, rejection. We're not just going to talk about surviving rejection, we're going to break down how you can actually use it as a secret weapon. That's right, rejection isn't something to fear. It's something to embrace and leverage to propel you toward your goals. Whether it's in your career, relationships, or personal goals, rejection is inevitable. But here's the thing. How you handle rejection determines how far you'll go. Today's video will give you a complete toolkit on how to transform rejection from a setback into a powerful catalyst for growth. By the end of this video, you'll have the mindset, strategies, and practical steps to turn rejection into your greatest asset. The first thing we need to accept is that rejection is a universal experience. No one escapes it. Every successful person, every high achiever, has faced rejection at some point in their journey. It's not about avoiding rejection. It's about learning to handle it in a way that makes you stronger, smarter, and more determined. The 3 reasons rejection is unavoidable. 1. You can't please everyone, no matter how talented, kind, or hardworking you are. You won't be everyone's cup of tea, and that's perfectly okay. Rejection is often a sign that you're being selective about who and what you allow into your life. It's a reminder that your path won't align with everyone's expectations, and that's a good thing. Rejection is not just about being turned down. It's about refinement and alignment with what's truly meant for you. 2. Growth requires risks. Every time you step out of your comfort zone to grow, there's a risk of rejection. Whether you're asking for a promotion, pitching a new idea, or pursuing a relationship, rejection is a natural part of taking risks. The more you reach out for what you want, the more you expose yourself to potential rejection. Growth happens at the edge of discomfort, and rejection is a sign that you're pushing those boundaries. Embrace it as a marker of progress. 3. Timing and fit matter. Sometimes, rejection happens not because you're lacking, but simply because the timing or fit isn't right. Life has a way of aligning you with what's best for you, if you allow it. Rejection can often be a sign that something better is waiting just around the corner. Timing plays a significant role in success, and sometimes what feels like rejection is actually life's way of steering you toward a more suitable opportunity. Once you start seeing rejection as an inevitable and even necessary part of growth, you stop taking it personally. Instead, you start looking for the lessons and opportunities hidden within it. Here's a powerful truth: rejection isn't about failure. It's about being guided toward what's truly meant for you. The power of perspective. 3 ways to reframe rejection. 1. Rejection as feedback. Instead of seeing rejection as a no, view it as feedback. It's information that can help you adjust your approach, refine your strategy, and try again. Feedback is one of the most valuable tools for growth. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Did you approach the situation with the right mindset? Is there a skill you need to improve? Treat each rejection as a data point that brings you closer to success. Rejection reveals gaps in your preparation or strategy that you might not have noticed otherwise. 2. Rejection as a test of commitment. Sometimes rejection tests how badly you want something. When you're willing to push through rejection and keep going, you build resilience and mental toughness. You prove to yourself and others that you're not easily deterred. Every no is an opportunity to recommit, to refine your vision, and to double down on your efforts. How you react when faced with rejection speaks volumes about your determination. 3. Rejection is a doorway to something better. Life has a funny way of redirecting us. That job you didn't get, it might be because there's a better one waiting. That relationship that didn't work out, maybe it's clearing the way for someone who truly aligns with your values and goals. The key is to trust that every rejection is a step towards something better suited for your growth and happiness. It's about trusting the process and knowing that rejection is often redirection. Let's dive into some real-life stories of people who faced major rejections and used them as stepping stones to incredible success. These examples show us that rejection is often the beginning of greatness. 1. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah is one of the most influential people in the world today. But did you know she was fired from her first television job as a news anchor? She was told she wasn't fit for television. Instead of giving up, Oprah used that rejection to pivot and eventually created a media empire centered around her authentic voice and vision. That initial rejection was a redirection toward her true calling. Oprah's story teaches us that rejection is not the end, but the beginning of something bigger, as long as you're willing to pivot and persevere. 2. Stephen King. Before Carrie became a bestseller, Stephen King received 30 rejection letters. In fact, he was so discouraged that he threw the manuscript in the trash. His wife retrieved it, encouraging him to keep pushing. That persistence paid off, launching a legendary career. Today, Stephen King is one of the most prolific authors of our time. King's journey illustrates that persistence in the face of repeated rejection is often what separates those who succeed from those who give up too soon. 3. Colonel Sanders, at 65 years old, after receiving over 1,000 rejections for his fried chicken recipe, Colonel Sanders finally got a yes that led to the creation of KFC. His story is a reminder that persistence and belief in your vision are key, even when the world tells you no. Sanders' story emphasizes the importance of unwavering belief in your vision, even when faced with overwhelming rejection. Now, let's talk about the actionable steps you can take to transform rejection into resilience. Here are some strategies that you can start applying today. 1. Practice emotional detachment. When you are emotionally attached to an outcome, rejection can feel devastating. But when you learn to detach your emotions and self-worth from the outcome, rejection becomes easier to handle. Remember, rejection is often about the situation, not about you as a person. The key is to approach every opportunity with enthusiasm, but also with a mindset of detachment. Emotional detachment allows you to move forward with grace, regardless of the outcome. 2. Develop a growth-oriented response. When faced with rejection, your immediate reaction matters. Instead of reacting with frustration or self-doubt, pause and ask yourself, what can I learn from this? A growth-oriented response focuses on improvement rather than taking rejection personally. It shifts the narrative from "I'm not good enough" to "what can I do better next time?" This mindset transforms rejection into an opportunity for self-improvement. 3. Embrace exposure therapy. Exposure therapy is a psychological technique where you gradually expose yourself to what you fear until it loses its power over you. If you fear rejection, start by putting yourself in low-stakes situations where you might face it. For example, ask for discounts at stores, or pitch ideas that might get shot down. The more you face rejection, the less intimidating it becomes. This practice builds your resilience by making rejection a normal, manageable part of your experience. 4. Keep a rejection journal. This might sound counterintuitive, but tracking your rejections can be empowering. Each time you face rejection, write it down in your journal along with what you learned from it and how you plan to improve. Over time, you'll notice patterns in your growth and resilience. Your rejection journal will serve as a reminder that every no brought you closer to a yes. Documenting your rejections also provides a tangible record of your growth and progress over time. 5. Focus on what you can control. One of the core principles of Stoicism is focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you can't. You can't control other people's decisions, but you can control your efforts, attitude, and response to rejection. By focusing on what's within your control, you empower yourself to keep moving forward, regardless of the outcome. This focus keeps you grounded and proactive, instead of reactive and discouraged. An abundance mindset is the belief that there are endless opportunities, relationships, and resources available to you. When you embrace this mindset, rejection no longer feels like the end of the world. It feels like a nudge in a different direction. 1. Gratitude practice. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you shift your attention from lack to abundance. Make it a habit to write down 3 things you're grateful for each day, especially after experiencing rejection. This keeps you grounded in the belief that there's more to come. Gratitude rewires your brain to see possibilities instead of focusing on scarcity. 2. Visualization. Spend time each day visualizing the opportunities and success you want to attract. When you mentally focus on abundance, you're more likely to take actions that align with that mindset. Visualization primes your brain to seek out possibilities, even in the face of rejection. It's a powerful tool for manifesting the outcomes you desire. 3. Let go of scarcity thinking. Scarcity thinking tells you that opportunities are limited and that rejection is a sign of losing out. Challenge this belief by reminding yourself that what's meant for you will find you. Trust that rejection is clearing the path for something better aligned with your purpose. Letting go of scarcity thinking opens you up to the vastness of possibilities that life offers. One of the biggest traps people fall into is linking their self-worth to how others perceive them. When you base your value on external validation, whether it's approval, success, or praise, rejection can feel crushing. But here's the truth, your worth is inherent. It doesn't change based on someone else's opinion. 1. Affirmations and self-compassion. Start your day with affirmations that reinforce your intrinsic value. Phrases like, "I am enough," and "my worth is not determined by others," can reprogram your mindset to value yourself unconditionally. Pair this with self-compassion, especially when you face rejection. Instead of harsh self-criticism, treat yourself with the kindness you would offer a friend. This practice builds an unshakable foundation of self-worth that isn't swayed by external opinions. 2. Define success on your own terms. Society often imposes rigid definitions of success, wealth, popularity, or status. But when you define success based on your own values and goals, rejection loses its sting. Take time to identify what success means to you and measure your progress against your own standards, not someone else's. This internal compass keeps you aligned with your true purpose, regardless of external feedback. 3. Build internal confidence. True confidence comes from within. It's the quiet assurance that you are capable, resilient, and deserving, regardless of what others think. Building internal confidence involves celebrating your wins, big and small, and consistently showing up for yourself, even when no one else is watching. This self-generated confidence becomes a powerful shield against the negative effects of rejection. To truly use rejection as a secret weapon, you must proactively build resilience. Here are ways to prepare your mind for inevitable setbacks. 1. Mental rehearsal. Before going into situations where rejection is possible, mentally rehearse both success and potential rejection. By visualizing how you'll handle rejection with grace, you train your mind to stay composed and focused even if things don't go as planned. Mental rehearsal primes you to respond positively, regardless of the outcome. 2. Set rejection goals. Here's a unique twist. Set goals for how many rejections you'll aim for each month. The more rejections you collect, the more opportunities you've put yourself out for. It sounds counterintuitive, but this approach flips the script, making rejection a part of your success strategy. Reframing rejection as a goal removes the emotional sting and turns it into a measurable achievement. 3. Create a support network. Surround yourself with people who encourage your growth. Even when you face rejection, having a support system that believes in your potential makes it easier to bounce back. Share your experiences with trusted friends, mentors, or a community that understands your journey. A strong support system reinforces your resilience and keeps you motivated. 4. Adopt a long-term view. Rejection can feel significant in the moment, but when you zoom out, you'll see that it's just a small part of your bigger story. Take a long-term view of your goals and progress, understanding that each rejection is a temporary detour, not a dead end. This perspective allows you to see rejection as just one chapter in a much larger narrative of success. So, you've faced rejection. What now? Here's a step-by-step guide to turning that rejection into actionable steps. 1. Evaluate the situation objectively. Take a step back and analyze the rejection. Was it due to factors within your control, like preparation, approach, or skill level? Or was it something external like timing or organizational fit? This objective analysis helps you make improvements without taking the rejection personally. Objectivity allows you to see the situation clearly and make necessary adjustments. 2. Identify growth areas. Once you've evaluated the situation, identify specific areas for growth. Maybe you need to sharpen your communication skills, refine your pitch, or improve your resilience. Pinpointing these areas gives you a clear focus for improvement. Identifying growth areas is the first step in transforming rejection into a positive learning experience. 3. Set new goals. Rejection often requires a recalibration of goals. Use this opportunity to set new, more refined goals that incorporate what you've learned. Break down these goals into actionable steps and timelines. Rejection can be the catalyst for refining your direction and reigniting your passion. 4. Take immediate action. Don't let rejection paralyze you. After evaluating and setting new goals, take immediate action. Whether it's reaching out for feedback, practicing a skill, or pursuing a new opportunity, the key is to keep moving forward. Immediate action shifts your focus from what went wrong to what you can do better next time. 5. Celebrate small wins. Progress after rejection is worth celebrating, no matter how small. Each step you take is a victory in itself. Celebrating your efforts keeps your motivation high and reinforces a growth mindset. Small wins accumulate into larger successes, keeping you focused and resilient. As we conclude, remember this: rejection isn't a reflection of your value. It's an opportunity to learn, grow, and redirect your path. By shifting your mindset and embracing rejection as a stepping stone, you unlock a powerful tool that most people overlook. When you no longer fear rejection, you become unstoppable. Let rejection be your teacher. Let it refine your character, sharpen your skills, and clarify your purpose. The world's most successful people aren't those who never faced rejection, they're the ones who learned to thrive because of it. Thank you for joining me on this journey of redefining rejection. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this message with someone who needs to hear it today. Remember, you have everything within you to turn rejection into your secret weapon for success. Embrace rejection, learn from it, and watch how it transforms your life for the better. Until next time, keep striving, keep learning, and keep growing. Rejection is just the beginning of something greater.